Morning Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Manwha Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Soul Leveling Chapter 178. So before I get into this recap and live reaction, let me just remind you to hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because of course this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, and I'm just on a non-stop high-speed struggle train heading into chaos and getting faster by the second. If you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive and kicking, feel free to hit up my Cash App and PayPal. Those links are in the description box below. So, last chapter, the battle was won, but Manwha decided something. He decided that, you know what, I'm going to just reverse time and make sure none of this ever happened. And I'm going to go to a different dimension with the monarchs and take care of this myself and make sure no one else gets involved. And it's selfless and it's selfish at the same time. It's selfless because he, obviously he's protecting the whole world. But it's also kind of selfish because he feels like only, well, obviously I kind of agree that only he can do it. But I don't know. It's just really interesting to me. And also we kind of have this similar thing going on in Tokyo Revengers as well, another series where, a character feels like they need to take it all upon themselves. And you know what? I kind of relate to it personally because, and I think you guys can probably relate to it, not all of you, but a good chunk of you, because sometimes you learn in life that the only person that can take care of yourself, for example, is you, because no one else is going to do it. And you learn that the hard way when everyone's that is your friend stabs you in the back when you need them the most. Oh, trust me, you learn who your friends really are when that happens. Anyways, let's get to this chapter, see what's in store for us this week. Here we go. Time is being reversed. There we go. And I'm going to say this as well, since Papa's still going to be alive, I kind of want to see him go into that dimension with Manwha. I want that father-son tag team. Here we go. Oh, there's Cha. There's Wifey. This right here, this panel where we're seeing this light, and this is obviously time being reversed. This is beautiful. This is what I have been waiting for with this art. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Oh, and then the light coming back. Oh. I've been saying this for a few weeks now. We are getting somewhere with this art. Finally. And then the light resends back. It looks good. Art still looks good. Doesn't look as fabulous as it did with that light. Yeah, the apartment looks good. Jinna, could you wake your brother up for me? Yes. Let's go. Up, Oppa. Oh, you're already awake? Jinna, who just washed up. The smell of stew that's being cooked and the sound of chopping. Manwha, you're awake? And my room that's full of my smell. Father? Not Dad. Dad! Why are you suddenly acting that way? I think I just had a nightmare. Yeah, my nightmare has ended. My nightmare is over, and now I'm with my younger sister, my mother who is healthy, and my father who didn't disappear. I was given the last chance to set everything right. I won't lose this opportunity. I can now rewrite the future that is to come. But just for a little. Isn't it okay for me just to treasure this peace that I'm feeling? As a reward for myself? I know it as well. I know that beyond those skies there are monarchs preparing humongous gates to attack us right now. Um, but for just a little while longer. If this time that I'm enjoying wouldn't cause harm to anyone, then I would like to stay here and enjoy it for a day longer. Oh, here's the note. I'll come back after I'm done with what I need to do. Oh, here we go. Yeah. This empty world that has nothing but endless darkness feels extremely lonely if there isn't any fighting. Hold on, let's look at these monsters up in here. Hmm. You know what? I'm gonna sound like a total asshole, but I don't care. These look better than what I saw in that Jujutsu Kaisen trailer. To an extent. These kind of do. Nah, you know what? I'll be fair to you, Mappa. I'll give it to you. The curses in the Jujutsu Kaisen Zero trailer look good. They look a little bit better than this. So I'll give you that, Mappa. You will get a little bit. I'll cut you some slack. But I will say this though, these do look better than what I saw, minus the Tensen, of course, in Hell's Paradise Jigakuraku though. These look okay. They could look better. They could look better. That gray sky though, the fog. That looks good though. I like it. Here we go. I won my fight against the monarchs. Ooh. And killed the monarch of the Transfiguration who was at the core of everything. And so, yeah, look at my boy Hades. He looking boss. It's been 27 years since I've entered the dimensional crack. 27 years? Dude, look how boss Hades looks right now. I said this in my Kengan Omega video. Kengan Omega's chapter this week is titled King of Hades. This is fucking Hades right here. This is my dude. Look at this shit. It looks like the long and dreary fight is finally coming to an end soon. The only remaining enemies are the Dragon Emperor and his direct soldiers, the Brigade of Destruction. I'm glad that time flows differently outside compared to in here. Dude, look how fucking boss he looks. This panel is everything. The sky is perfection. The cliff that he's sitting on is great. It feels like the circle of life is going to be playing up in here. Actually, you know what? This is the circle of death. It is the circle of death. Around 2 years have passed in the outside world, I guess. Look at the monsters. Oh, God. I feel like that. You know what? You could kind of play the circle of life here because death is part of the life cycle. So there you go. This is very, very Lion King. It is very Pride Rock. Meeting everyone again after 2 years. I wonder how father and mother are doing. Dude, I love this. I love this design. How much would Gina have changed? Should I wait for her to grow up more before I explain what happened to her? My liege, we finished things up here. There are no enemies that are still breathing. Yes. All right, we won't lose a second time. Let's go. Arise. Look how badass Hades looks. And there's Pharaoh, a.k.a. Shadow Ultra Atomic Ant. He looks boss. They look boss. Dude. Hades' army looks boss. I feel like Scars Be Prepared be playing right now. I really do. Maybe I'm just weird, but goddamn, I got Lion King because of that fucking rock and how Jinwoo was sitting on it. It just made me think of fucking Lion King. I'm just weird. Hey, it's okay to be weird. Ooh, the sky is red. Oh, I love how the sky is looking with the red and the gray. Oh, this art is working. The monarch of Transfiguration, Yogamont, has been defeated. Shall we move to somewhere further from where they are? Ooh, no, I'm tired of running away. We'll fight with them here. The Shadow Monarch is truly amazing. Yes, he is, Aries. Yes, he is. I didn't expect you to use the Cup of Reincarnation to turn back time. To think I'd meet you again alive and breathing. But it's time for one of us to rest in peace for eternity. Here we go. I'm Anne Therese. Oh, second Shadow Monarch. Yes, Aries, we know. What is your name? Sung Jin Woo. Hades, you look. Dude, Hades looks like a fucking boss. Look at this shit. He looks boss. Um, I'm Sung Jin Woo. Do you have anything else to say? Do you have anything else to say to Hades right now? Any of you? Because, oh man. God. God, you look. Jinwoo looks like he could be a freaking underworld soldier in freaking Saint Seiya right now. He does. He fucking does. Does he? He does have the long hair though, like Hades does in Saint Seiya. Not gonna lie. But god damn. I love this freaking outfit. I do. I understand why no cape. I understand that. But God, what I would give for a cape of shadows. Why is there no cape of shadows? Why? That would just be like I'm talking about like a long ass cape. Oh God, that would be boss. Oh, that's what I feel like is missing because it looks kind of empty because of that. Because of the lack of the cape. Holy fucking shit, that would be amazing. Because then you could have unless the army gonna come out of his hair. But goddamn, I would love to see a cape here. Holy shit, that'd be boss. But anyway, let's keep going here. No. Oh, here we go. Dude, look at Aries go. See, you see what I mean? You could have had the cape here and then like had all the shadows rise from the cape and then the cape would have came off with with all the shadow army. That would have been boss. Oh, man. But oh, okay, let me look at this final panel here and then I'll give you my thoughts on this. I do have issues here. I do. I kind of wish there was more like underworld aura coming off on the shadow side. I do. I don't understand why there is no underworld fire or shadow fire. Where is the shadow fire? This would have been the perfect moment because this is supposed to be like a clash of shadows and fire from the dragons. This would have been so cool to have it have like the purples and the reds and mixed in with the fire and just going for it against like the yellows and the oranges and the reds from the dragon fire. I'm kind of let down by that, and also the auras from the shadows. I really would love to have more from that. It just would have been. I wanted it to be like an epic clash of color, and I'm not getting it. I'm kind of blinded by this yellow, and it's pissing me off. I don't like it. The color balance here is just so it's throwing me the fuck off, and I don't like it. Like everything up to this final panel, it was actually working for me really well. Like everything was working. The color balance was perfect for the most part up until this final panel. It was leading up to something gorgeous, and then I got blinded, and I don't like it, and I'm very pissed. I really do not like this. I do not like this final panel. I fucking hate this final panel. Hey, I know hate is a strong word, but goddamn, I really do not like this panel. I don't. I feel like this panel almost ruins the chapter. It does. That background looks so good, though. Like the background we can see, it looks good. Oh God. Okay, let me give you my thoughts on the chapter overall. In terms of the writing, love the writing. The writing is fantastic. In terms of, and I will say this though, I'm kind of sad that Papa's not with us because I would have loved to seen the father son duo, but it's okay. I'm glad that he is that, that father gets to live a happy life. I'm very, very happy about that. In terms of Jinwoo, or Hades, I love it. I love it. In terms, like, especially, let me go. I kind of wish we would have gotten to see. I will say this though. Here's where I'm kind of let down with the writing. I'm kind of let down that we didn't get to see Hades destroy all of the monarchs. I feel like the pacing was a little too fast. In regards to that, I kind of wish it would have like given us a little bit more time to see Hades just fuck up the rest of the monarchs before we got to Antares. I think it just would have been amazing to see it, but we didn't get to, and that really frustrates me. But I do love like everything before the dimensional gap. I was perfection. I loved it, but yeah, after the dimensional gap, it got a little rushed for me. I'm curious if anyone else felt it get a little too rushed, but it is what it is. But I feel like this, I feel like this manga is ending, and it really kind of frustrates me if this manga is ending like I think it is, because I feel like, and this has been not just limited to this manga, but it's been happening a lot with manga as well, is that there's a lot of rushing happening, and that really, really makes me sad because up until here, the pacing actually has been really good, and just to see it rush like this really, really breaks my heart. It's going like full throttle. This chapter really went full throttle here. I do not like that. Like you could have just shown me like snippets of fucking up the rest of the monarchs. Unless you're planning to show me anyway. But I just would have liked to seen if this is like the final monarch, which I think it is. I just would have liked to seen the rest of the monarchs get fucked up. I do. Well, whatever. I guess we're not going to. But in terms of the art for Hades, I love the design. I love how sleek it looks. I'm not gonna lie, and now that I'm thinking about it, it kind of reminds me of it's kind of giving me Devil Union Asta realness, but but sleeker. I actually kind of like, but the only thing that it doesn't have, and I'm not mad about it actually. I'm not mad about no. I'm kind of happy there's no wings. It don't need wings. I kind of, as I said, I kind of wish there was a cape where like what would come out of the cape is all the shadow soldiers, and when the shadow army appeared out of the cape would disappear with it. I just think that would have been cooler. And I know it's a small, I know I'm nitpicking with it, but goddamn, I just think that would have looked way more badass. That would have been a more badass entrance for the shadow monsters, and also it would have just, oh God, not just for the shadow monsters, it'd just be like, it'd be like totally Hades. Like it just be cool, but the armor itself looks cool. I like Hades with the long hair because it just makes me think of Hades and Saint Seiya. So yeah, and if you have not read Saint Seiya manga, you should, because it is like the 35th anniversary for it. So seriously, go read Saint Seiya. Go read all of it, all of the read Last Canvas, or not, yeah, Last Canvas. Read Next Dimension. Read all of it. It's good. It's really, really, really good. Um, the skies look fantastic. The monster corpses I think could look a little better. And also I do love the, that Hades was on Pride Rock, and instead of like, it's kind of like the end of the circle of life kind of thing, and then we had like a be prepared moment, kind of, we went from circle of life to be prepared. I thought that was freaking great too. The shadow soldiers, I will say this, I should have said this sooner, when after this is after Jim Moose said Arise, and we were already in our Be Prepared realness, look freaking amazing. They look great. I like the Shao soldiers look fantastic. I'm just let down that we didn't get um, that for that final panel. I was just blinded by this horrible fire, and they didn't get like their with purples and blacks in terms of aura. It just really irritates me. But god damn, I'm really let down by this panel. But other than that, like I'm very pleased, very pleased. Very curious what you guys think. Do you guys think that this chapter rushed? I want to know from the light novel readers. Was it like this in the light novel, or did you guys see Jinwoo fuck up the other monarchs before getting to Antares? I kind of am curious about that, because to me this really seems very rushed, and I'm not feeling it. And even if it was like that in the light novels, where it was rushed, would you guys have wanted to see Jinwoo fuck up the other monarchs up in here? Because remember, this is supposed to be an adaptation, and with adaptations, you can do it. Sometimes you could, if there's a little filler that kind of expands the story to like make it better, um, in terms of expanding the lore or whatnot. It Go for it. It can work. But very curious what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. If you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive and kicking so I can keep bringing you more soul leveling content, a few ways you could do that. You could donate to my Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend me on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I'll be seeing you later. Bye.